On a rainy night in October 2011, seasoned truck driver Mark Lanning was hauling a load of textiles through rural Missouri. He'd driven this route dozens of times before, but when a sudden road closure on Route 54 forced him onto a detour through county roads, he followed his GPS without a second thought. That was his first mistake. After nearly an hour of winding through fog-drenched back roads, the GPS announced, "Rest stop ahead." Mark was relieved. He was tired, his eyes strained, and he hadn't eaten since early afternoon. The rest stop was oddly placed. No signage, just a dimly lit turnoff surrounded by thick woods. A single street lamp buzzed weakly above the lot, illuminating a few vending machines, a weathered bench, and a restroom building. No other vehicles were in sight. Mark parked and stepped out. The air smelled of wet pine and something faintly metallic. He stretched, grabbed a snack from the machine, and debated whether to use the bathroom. The building looked decades old, almost abandoned, but the flickering open sign over the men's door pulled him in. Inside it was silent, too silent. The air was heavy, as if it hadn't been breathed in years. The mirror above the sink was cracked, and the stall doors were all slightly ajar. Mark was halfway through washing his hands when he heard it. Footsteps. Soft, slow, behind him. He whipped around. No one. He called out. No answer. He turned back to the sink and froze. The cracked mirror, which had once reflected only him, now showed something else. A shadow, tall and motionless, standing directly behind him. Spinning again, the space was empty. His heart hammering, Mark bolted from the restroom. As he neared his truck, he noticed something chilling. Fresh tire tracks next to his own. But no other vehicles had arrived. And now, there were muddy boot prints leading straight to his cab door. He grabbed the handle, but it was already unlocked. He was certain he had locked it. Cautiously, he climbed in. Nothing appeared disturbed. But when he turned the key, the interior lights flickered and the radio came on, blaring static. Then, through the noise, a distorted voice crackled. "You shouldn't have stopped." Mark threw the truck into reverse and sped out of the lot, tires screeching. He didn't stop until he reached a fully lit gas station 40 miles away. When he told the local clerk what had happened, the man's face went pale. "There's no rest stop out that way," he said quietly. "Burned down in '92. A driver was found, strangled in the bathroom." To this day, Mark refuses to drive at night. And if his GPS ever reroutes him again, he turns it off. Because he knows some places aren't meant to be found.